Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to your August reading. So, the three first cards, which are for me what Spirit wanted to talk about. The first card I have is the Page, Princess in this case, the Page of Swords. That's trying to learn, to understand new truths, studying, inquiring, curiosity, that beginning of a quest into the truth. We were given a sort of truth and we took it, and now we're looking at our lives with it, with the new understanding that we have. After that, I have the Two of Cups. Two of Cups are like the mirrors in our lives. Yes, it's a union of when we share our cups to one another, but they always serve as mirrors, because you will always attract somebody that resonates with you, that is at the same vibration, that if you have a lack somewhere or something that needs to be healed, they will resonate that and show it to you, so that a disbalance with an overbalance, so that it completes itself and it can show you something. That's why there's the Hermes Cadilis there with the lion on top, sign of alchemy, because this is to heal and to transform. After that, the three other cards that I have another healing card here, Temperance, which is the tempering of life, tempering of the experiences of life and things like that, that are brought by higher forces to slowly, in another alchemic process there, prepare two cups. So see the experiences and the mirrors, there they are. And here we have conflict that can be inner conflict or outer conflict. It's the same thing, because what is within will be the same out. And we have the Six of Swords, therefore going into calmer waters. So the way I see it, it's like there's a transformation happening for you here in the month of August. And your new you will start mirroring differently the people in your life. You will interact differently with them. This way, healing old conflicts and moving on to calmer waters, either because you let go of those conflicts, or just by having a different vibration and healing the conflicts within you, then the people, attracting people around you that will be on another level. How this will translate in your month. The first card I have is Death. So there's that right away, that transformation. It is letting dying a part of us into becoming new. And that comes with that new information. So if you're walking on a new path of truth, there are parts of you that don't resonate anymore, and that you are going to let die, because you've recognized them to be no, you no longer need them. You've done the learning of that vibration, so you're letting it die. Under the Two of Cups, I have the Two of Swords. So there's a bit of the old truth you used to have and the new truth that you have discovered. So a new consciousness, a new view on reality, a way to grasp it. So this is happening under the moon inside of you, and so there's that decision there of going to have to let go, and also seeing the truth about the connections in your life, to where what they are truly bringing you, what they are truly making you feel, to what vibrations they are. There you're going to notice it. And here I have another two, Two of Pentacle with strength. So there, see, 2, 2, 2. So you're really in a decision process, a threshold. And it's going to ask you, because this is our higher self, strength, our higher self mastering our ego, or animalistic side. That is that programming that in base is to protect us, but that often we associate so much with that we react based on it instead of our higher self. There you are rising to your higher self. Really, an helicopter. So you're gonna think at a different level. You're gonna rise like the helicopter. So here, the Two of Pentacles, Two of Swords, Two of Cups. There's a choice to be made, and you are making it through transformation and responding from your higher self. After that, I have the Chariot, which is a card of success, but it's a very spiritual card. Spiritual in a sense that it is the movement from being aligned, from having adjusted our two horses, the one that rules the unconsciousness and the one that rules our consciousness, aligning them in the same direction. And that is what is creating movement in where we're supposed to go, aligned with our higher self, with our purpose, with all of that. That's why it's a spiritual card. Under, and see, it's under death, under that new knowledge, that will to transform and to align ourselves in one direction. Under those two, I have the Seven of Pentacle. So there's that assessment that goes very well with the Two of Swords. Looking at how we invested, how we connected, what is the reality around us, and assessing it, looking at what we actually got from it in our old way of thinking, and now with our newer way of thinking. So we're going to readjust that. And then finally, I have the Tree of Pentacle. This is collaborating. This is being with other people in interaction and actually building something. So there you go. Probably in the month of August, you will see the people around you under another light, under a new light, because you have transformed. And therefore, you're going to interact with them and bring yourself to the table, acknowledging what you bring to the table also, and what others actually bring to the table in a different way, and build in a different way. So we're going to clarify for you. I call upon Spirit, I call upon the light, I call upon my guides to come and help me clear this reading, clarify this reading for Sagittarius for the month of August. Help me clarify this reading, Spirit, for Sagittarius for the month of August. Another time. Sagittarius for the month of August. And Temperance is also the card of Sagittarius. So that is you. It is your experience. It is your life. The Sagittarius that was right here. Okay. Oops. Wait a minute. Right away I have the Two of Swords and the Eight of Cups. So that new knowledge, it's propulsing you to take a decision in what you have to leave behind. That's why there's death under. Okay. You want to give me a card for the Princess of Swords, Spirit. Princess of Sword. Yeah, okay. So there's the assessment, death, Knight of Cups, Ace of Wands, but the one that flipped around is the Magician. So it will affect directly your capacity to manifest. With that new sword, the Magician, the Battler here, he needs to have all of the elements in the upright position, in a sense. If his cup is upside down, then he will manifest things to fill himself up, maybe manipulating. If his sword is not true, he will manifest from a lie, from an illusion, and so on. So he's aligned with the universe, and his will, the wand, is aligned with the universe also, going directly to his creation. So that is why he is aligned like that, and he has this white robe, like strength, because he's manifesting from a higher place. So this new truth is going to affect directly how you manifest. It's going to give you back your power of manifestation also. Two of Cups. Show me the Two of Cups. Two of Cups for Sagittarius Spirit. Why is the Two of Cups here? Yeah, okay. So we have the Eight of Pentacle. So that's energy that we put in and we get a result. The energy you put in into other people and what you got out of it, in a sense. Sometimes we can pour our energy into some friendships, some relations, in you know, areas with other people. And here with that assessment, you're seeing exactly what you're getting out of it and what has been your reality. Here they're repeating the Chariot and the Hangman. So it's bringing your higher intelligence into your relationships, the people around you, so you can get the enlightenment with that new understanding of reality that you just got. So you can bring this enlightenment and see exactly where it got you until here. And with the Chariot there, that means that they were a reflection of maybe an unconscious part of you. Sometimes when we don't have enough, when we have this belief in our unconscious that we are not enough, we will attract people that keep showing us that, because it is a reflection. And therefore the Chariot becomes very painful. But when we readjust that, when we bring our higher intelligence and actually see what is happening, the mirroring that is happening, there you're kind of going to understand the mirroring of your reality with what is inside. Then we can align our horses and get success, movement forward. Here, show me the Six of Swords. Why are they going into calmer waters there? That was with Temperance, Sagittarius, and the Five of Wands. Ace of Cups. Self-love. You are going to get a whole new sense of your value and your capacity to receive love, to receive abundance and peace. And that is what is making you, you're going to bring your knowledge and your understanding with you, Six of Swords. But all of that tempering in life and maybe disappointments and things like that from the people around you that didn't see you or whatever. Now because of that and that new understanding, because you are ready to understand it, gives you a brand new Ace of Cups, therefore elevating your capacity to receive love. But first it always starts with ourselves. Death. Why is death there, Spirit? Four of Pentacle. You are transforming what you were holding on to. I have the High Priestess here. Holding on to in your unconsciousness. Something that, because with death and the Four of Pentacle can be positive, but in this sense, it was things that we were really holding on to out of fear, out of whatever reason, but it was like, because we have to remember it's under the Magician and the Page of Swords that just got its new truth. So maybe there were lies that you hold on to, and lies, they can be, like things we bought that maybe we've heard in our childhood, that we were not enough, or that we were like this and like that, and that life was this. Life is hard. Life is, you can't trust people. They'll betray you. And sometimes we buy them, not consciously, but unconsciously we buy them. We buy those lies, and they affect the way we interact, the way and what we attract towards us. So this was something that you did hold on to, and that now you're letting die, you're letting go, you're letting transform to be purified. Two of Swords. See? Death again. So here, maybe you were going around in a paradox, in the sense that consciously you would believe that you deserve abundance and a true union with somebody that would actually recognize you and love you unconditionally. That's an example. And unconsciously, you would believe that you're not enough. This happens to other people, but not me, or whatever the lie you bought. Their transformation of that paradox, right under the Two of Cups, which were the mirrors in your life. Death, a big transformation. Strength. Oh, jeez. All right. Had to reach for that one. So strength with the Two of Pentacle. Here I have the Page of Wands. I have Temperance again. I have the Queen of Swords and the Ace of Pentacle. So Ace of Pentacle, Two of Pentacle. One reality with another reality. That process is bringing you a new reality. Pentacles are like the four elements in spirit, our five senses. It's our 3D reality here, the kingdom of Malkut in which we are, that beautiful reality or illusion, depending of what you believe in. But by leveling up like this, you're being offered a brand new pentacle. But because of strength, because of the healing you're going through, you're gonna carry this and communicate it much differently. Maybe this new thing is being brought to you and communicated to you by the Page of Wands. But having the Queen of Swords here, those past hurts or maybe disappointments with the people around you, having let them die, you will have let them transform, and now you are wise. and you are holding that one sword. See, we started with the Page of Sword and now we're at the Queen. So how you will perceive the reality around you, things, offers, or whatever, friendships will be with that new sword of truth here that you've gained through temperance, through life experience, through life experiences that were brought by the divine here. And it is divine timing now that you have this new enlightenment. Probably not buying illusions from people around you, because here with the Two of Cups it talks a lot about the mirrors around you, friendships and things like that. What people say, you will see the truth behind it of what exactly they are bringing. And that is why there's probably going to be a lot of people or situations that you are going to transform with your new way of seeing what is in front of you. And this has all been done because of your new way of appreciating yourself, that transformation. And by letting die it, the universe can bring you something new. Chariot. Chariot. Emperor wanted to come out. Chariot. Ah. There you go. So I was saying that Chariot is a very spiritual card because it asks us to align our unconscious and our conscious. So here we have the Ten of Swords and the Seven of Cups. Those two together. Ten of Swords, it's that moment. Yes, it's a dark night of the soul because it asks us to go in our unconsciousness and actually be conscious. Bring our consciousness there of all the ways that we were hurt in the past. 10. That's why you end up there with the new sword, because now you understand it. And that's why you understand the cause of it. That this was not, you were under, that this was your reality. These things happened to you. But after going through that, you understand that this is not just the reality. And that's why you're going to a new dawn, from dark to light. 10 becomes the Ace of Wands with the new truth here that you are having with that Page of Sword here. So that's your Chariot. You went into the dark horse here, and this is what you saw. And this was affecting how you projected in your consciousness. And you projected maybe from a space of a Ten of Swords, of somebody that was betrayed, somebody that was hurt a lot. And that's why in some of those cups there were probably snakes and things like that, taking things emotionally from the mirrors in your life. But now with that new truth you will understand where it came from, and now you will let that die and transform that old truth, so you get that new truth. And that is what is causing your new Chariot here. By going back, it would be more like this here. See the white horse, the way you project and see things in front of you, the options that you have in your life. This is mental projection with an emotional charge behind it. The movies we make, the way we perceive things. We can be in illusions and all kinds of illusions. And this is the understanding here in our unconsciousness of how we got to this point. Seven of Pentacle. So you're reassessing that, you're looking at that. Yeah, see? So, the moon. You're going inward and assessing this, the moon and death. Wait, I'm going to show you right away. You see those two pillars? This is a quest of walking under the moon. That means in our unconsciousness, and from the waters of our unconsciousness, things come up, and there's this choice of listening to the tame part of ourselves, or listening to our higher self. That's why there's a wolf and a dog. We can howl at the moon, or we can let ourselves be guided by our tamed animalistic side, and go into that little road that you see, to cross those two pillars and find the illumination. The sun is behind that. And in the death card, you will see those two pillars are here. That's the path. After going through this and facing what is hidden in our unconsciousness, then we can let it die. We understand it, we get the clarity of it, and then we can transform. So it is a quest that you are going through. And when you're going to go through that quest, here is the grieving part. You're going to realize, as much as here you realized, you know, how those swords got in your back there, here you're going to see what no longer is. You're going to grieve this old part of you. And here I have strength again, because you are going to overcome your ego, your fears, or that programming we have that starts being built in childhood, and that becomes our mechanism for survival in this 3D reality. And you're going to be guided by your higher self, by a tamed animalistic side here. You're going to let yourself be transformed. And when we transform, that means that we have to let go of something that we were holding on to. And there, that's what you're doing. Tree of Pentacle. So I have the Pope, and the Pope is discernment, it's institutions. The Pope has the capacity to elect or to banish. It's that, it's when Jupiter gave discernment here to men, and it is represented by the Pope. The Pope is the counterpart of the High Priestess that rules all of the moon process, and then the Pope puts it in function. So when we rise to a new way of consciousness, he will make it so in the 3D world as discernment, law, institutions like religion, faith, and things like that, wisdom. He has the pillars of wisdom here beside him. So, and this is going to affect the way that you interact and build. It can come into an offer of a new job at another level that you are used to, a new relationship at a new level, a new commitment into building, in commitment towards yourself, into building your life. And here I have the Nine of Pentacle. See, being solid in this 3D reality. And with that, I had the Seven of Sword. So Seven of Sword here, I think in this sense, after this is happening, this is overcoming sabotage. Because with the Pope, which is the major arcana here, and Nine of Pentacle, which is being strong and solid after going through that process, the ways that you were disempowered in the past will be overcome. The ways maybe you gave your power, the ways that things happened around you and you felt more like a victim of the events than a master of what was happening in front of you. So you're transforming yourself, therefore the mirrors in your life and the way you interact with others. This is a leveling up. This is looking at life with a new truth. That's going to be the title, I think, of your video. And that is what you are going to go through in the month of October. My God, in the month of August. Sorry about that. Maybe October means something for you. But on this, I'm going to wish you a beautiful month of August. All my love and light. And thank you very much for the ones of you that donated for my roof that I have to redo this summer. I do a special meditation to give you back energetically what you gave me. And I am immensely grateful. I'm not used to ask in life. It's a challenge and I am doing it. So on that note, all my love and light again. Namaste. And I'll see you next month. All right? Bye-bye.